Alright, I'm back again. And to the haters, I am never gonna bow down to your evil ways. You keep coming to my page and talking shit. I would never bow down. I would never give you what you want. I am not a conservative YouTuber. I would not lie to people. The data is on my screen. You can look up the site, you can find the data. I am not hiding. This is what I'm telling to the haters. I literally show you the data. I show you the fact. I ask you, very simple question. Where is your proof? Can you prove anything I say is false information? Can you say I'm spreading misinformation? Can you prove it? It's a very simple spell, but it's one that is very unbreakable. Where is your proof? That's all I'm asking. Show me proof. You said Sonic 3 beat Mufasa at the box office. I'm looking at the box office number. I could have sworn I I really can't tell. Um, how did Sonic 3 beat Mufasa again? Did Sonic 3 beat Mufasa? I mean, I'm looking at this. This is almost 100, 700 and not 720. This is not 500. In your world, logic is just thrown out the window. You're saying 720 is lower than 500. All math shows that 500 is, it's not even 500, it's 491. You say nearly 720 is lower than 491. Like Mufasa, and now they're like, well, we don't care about box office numbers anymore because box office numbers showing that Mufasa is beating Sonic. And I'm like, yeah, Mufasa has been beating Sonic from the start. Mufasa #1 movie. Where is it? Disney Live has a blockbuster launch closely with 122.2 million in the box of opening weekend. I don't know. It likes Mufasa beat Sonic from the start. Like I was giving Sonic the best bet and said Mufasa had opened up with 64 million if you just count in certain numbers. If you don't count in, you know, everything. If you just count in that week's number and everything. You don't count in the total number. But Mufasa Roy's the #1 spelling Hughes over Mufasa. Huh, really? But you say I'm lying. Where am I spreading false information? You can literally look this up. I literally show you how to look it up. Like, you can see the data. Where is the lies? 120 million. Make 122 million globally. Where's my lies? Prove me wrong. I'm not removing ad blocker. 122 million. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You said I'm lying. I'm spreading false information. Where's the lies? Show me where the lies. This this is what Sonic made domestically. Internationally, it didn't make much opening. It made roughly 1 million. So at most it made 100. No, sorry, it made 61 to 62 million. Sonic 3 made 122 million globally. But again, I have proof on my side. You don't. Uh, opening estimate at 62 million. It was 61 million when it came in and dropped out, right? Here, look, that's the ticket sales with 61 million. I'm sorry to tell you, but Sonic 3 was never going to be Mufasa. And people are like, well, Sonic 3 actually was number one for the weeks, 2 weeks in a row. Where? This is Mufasa. Look, Mufasa. Number two the first week, number one here and here, number two here, number one here and here. Now let's go through every one of these again. And I'm gonna show you Sonic 3 was number one for 2 weeks in a row. Sonic 3 had the first week because of the weekend numbers, which gave it a lead that week. Okay, Sonic 3 was number one because of the weekend numbers. But if we look at the numbers carefully, we can see since day 5, when we go to day 5, it loads up. If it loads up, all that. We go to day 5, we saw Sonic 3 took a massive drop just 5 days in. And then we look again, and we see this. You see those drops? That's when it started going down. And look, ever since then, Sonic has never been number one. Sonic has never been number one outside of this. So it started dropping here. Now, let's go to Mufasa. Okay, number two, and then it just a stream of number ones. It was number one for far longer. That's why when you look at the data, you see that Sonic 3 only had one weekend where it was number one. Or 1 week when it was number one. 1 week. This is it. Look. It beat Mufasa that one weekend. Next weekend, Mufasa's number one, Sonic's number two. Next weekend, Mufasa number one, Sonic is number two. Next weekend, Mufasa number two, Sonic is number three. For the following week, Mufasa number one, Sonic is number four. Sonic was never number one for multiple weekends in a row. So, give me proof where I am lying. You can see the data on my screen. You can see the data on your screen. You can see the data in my video. Nothing I say is a lie. You say I'm spreading false information when you're in fact spreading false information about me. Because again, I have the data. Again, Mufasa opened up with 22 million globally. 22 million. You're saying I'm spreading false information. Where? Please show me where. I have multiple sources. Let's say Mufasa was huge. Mufasa was number one. 22.2 million. Where am I lying? Please show me. And then I have multiple sources that show Sonic is only made estimated 61 million. 61 to 62 million opening. So how is making double, mind you, more than double Sonic 3 number means Sonic 3 1. Go to Reddit, 62 million 3-day weekend. 62 million 3-day weekend. I'm showing you multiple different sources that show Mufasa been beating Sonic 3 from the start. But what did they do? They're like, oh no, we just gonna look at North America. You can look at North America, but again, that's not the whole number. You look at the whole number, and even if you look at North, here it got so funny. They're no longer saying, well, just North America. It was North America. Just look at the domestic box office number. Now, when you show them the domestic box office numbers, they say domestic box office number no longer matter. Look at the reviews and rating. I'm like, reviews and rating is less than 0.001% or 0.00001% of viewers and moviegoers. Yes, moviegoers is a word. Goers. It's literally a word. I had some dumbass who said goers is not a word. It's not English. It's literally a word. It's a person who attends a specific place or event. It's a movie goer. That's a word. Dumbasses. Like they're saying Sonic beat Mufasa, and they're like, well, let's look at the cost. Look, this is what Mufasa cost. When you look at the cost for Sonic 3, you know, this is what Sonic 3 costs. And I'm like, um, that's roughly $78 million. When we do the math here, Mufasa is leading over 222 million. 78 is not even half of 222 million. And people are like, Sonic made more profit. 78 is not even half of 222 million. Mufasa made more in profits. That's just a foregone conclusion. Like, well, domestic, I don't care about the first domestic opening. I'm like, okay, that's not the total number. Let's look at the total number. Look at the total number. Mufasa. I even gave Sonic the best out. I said we're not even fully looking at the total number. We're only looking at weekend numbers, and we limited it to the worst case scenario for Mufasa. And Mufasa still had 3 million more than Sonic opening weekend. I gave Sonic the best. I gave the Mufasa the worst case scenario, and Sonic the best case scenario. And Mufasa still had 3 million more than Sonic. But then the number come out and show Mufasa double Sonic in total. And what do they say? We are no longer looking at the box office numbers. I am telling them when you look at the box office numbers, that's telling you where are people spending their money, where are people voting, where their booths are they're going to the movie and watching which movie are they watching more, and they're like, well, we don't care about that. We care about bullshit. I don't care about rating and review. Again, rating and review is only less than 0.001%. You're literally trying to get the loud small group of people who just say stupid shit and try to say they're the one we should listen to. They are literally the ones you should not listen to for the very reason Disney don't listen to them. Because they're the people who talk shit, don't know what's really going on, and then think they do. Disney is giving the fans what they want. Meanwhile, look at this. Sonic 4 is beginning filming in February of 2026. They have not started filming yet. Let me get this straight. You're aiming for February to March of 2027, and you don't start filming to the less than a year. The less you don't start filming till just over a year. You won't finish filming till less than a year before you release the movie. This is what I'm talking about. Why Sonic's a rush out. They're literally not gonna start filming until a year before the movie come out. Mind you, they say 13 months. You have to remember they have to send copies and all of this to movie there, which means they gotta send it at least a month ahead of time. That means they have at most a total of 12 months. Not then you have to think about they have to put all the copies of however the movie theaters can use it. If it's movie reels, they have to put it on reel. If it's CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray, whatever they have to put that all on those items to send to their movie theaters. That takes at least another 2 weeks to a month. That means they have 11 months. This is what I'm talking about when people keep saying Mufasa was a cash grab. This is the definition of a cash grab. They don't film their movie until the year before, and then they go through 6 months of filming, then another six at most 4 months of editing and stuff just to rush out the movie before it's even quality control. They don't do any quality control. If they do, it's basically one weekend or a few days. The movie literally, Sonic 3 literally has so many problems. You're planning on releasing it in March. You won't start until February of the year before. What do that tell you? That's a rush out. That's a hack job. They're literally just doing it for the cash. If they really was into it for the fans and stuff, they will give the movie time to. They will give Sonic. They would have gave Sonic one time to shine before releasing, going start filming Sonic 2. They would give Sonic 1 at least a year before even announcing they were going to start filming time Sonic 2. And then they would give Sonic 2 at least a year before they start filming Sonic 3. Or they officially announced they're doing filming on Sonic 1 or the next set. Then they would do that same thing for Sonic 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. But look at it. They're already saying they're going to start filming in January. It came out in December. They didn't even give it a full month before they pull it from theaters. Mind you, still in theaters, but they pull it from theaters within a month and already put it on streaming. And didn't do well on streaming. This is why I keep telling people the Sonic movies are literally a cash grab. There's no quality control. They're just rushing out for the money. And this is why when I saw the all the scenes and stuff, I'm like, wait, that makes zero sense. You shown the late when I saw the dance scene, I'm like, oh cool, this look cool. Then I say, wait a minute, rewind. Oh, you zoom in and show that the laser was on head height. Ah, that simple fact of doing that made anything in that movie just stupid. At that point, it was just stupid. You showing the lasers being at head height, and they're not wearing face protection or anything covering their faces for the lasers. A helmet that's reflective or anything. You're not showing any of that. And then when they're pushing your laser, all of a sudden the laser aiming on at the suit. Like in Sonic what? Sonic 2, they say gun was just created for because of what the events of Sonic did. But then in Sonic 3, they said gun was around for 50 plus years or so. Which one was it? You just created gun or did Sonic gun been around? They can't keep their own continuity. This is the problem I had with Sonic. Like I try to watch Sonic. I really did. But you see so many mistakes when you pay attention. It's the kind of movie they want you to turn your brain off. But for me, when I see part one, when I watch part one and watch part two, then I see they got a lot of things from that happened in part one and part two, and couldn't even keep continuity in part three. Like, no, the movie is ruined. You can't even keep continuity in your own movies because they didn't do any quality control. Meanwhile, Mufasa, the Lion King, took 4 years to make. They took 4 years to make. They did quality control. They went to zoologists and everybody to make sure everything was clean and lined up. Fans said Disney Lion King 2019 or Lion King 2019 didn't have really emotional reaction to their face and stuff. So they say, all right, bet. We're going to update. We're going to fix that problem. And they did. And they fixed that problem. They went and did that. They did that because the fans say, hey, they didn't have really much emotion and stuff. Like, all right, we can fix that. But then there are other people like, why are you doing live action? Why are you doing this and that? Why are they doing live action? I don't know. Why have they been doing live action since 1990, 1994? 1001 Dalmatian, 1002 Dalmatian, just straight bangers. You can't tell. I don't care how much they made at box office. These two movies, just straight, just bangers from the start. You cannot be upset. Jungle Book and like as in one name, another banger. Sorry, Giant Devil just cooking with this. That was some good stuff. Maleficent. I'm not saying I have a type, but like I would take this former Angelina Jolie. I'm just saying. Cinderella. I didn't really. I didn't. I don't think I didn't watch this. I watched clips of it, but again, why are they doing live actions? I don't know. Why are they doing live actions? Alice through the Looking Glass. Another good one. Not as good as the previous one, but still good. Beauty and the Beast. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And it was shown. It was gorgeous. Christopher Robin. Touching story. It was smaller scale, but it was just a touching story. It was like if you want to cry, you start knowing stuff. Dumbo didn't do well at the box office, but still did profits. Was a good movie. It was a good movie. Aladdin, another banger. I didn't think Will Smith at first. I'm like, I don't know why they picked Will Smith. Then I seen it. And I'm like, okay. I seen the clips and stuff. I'm like, yeah. Then the Lion King came out. You, you can't tell me. You're like, why are they doing live action again? Now people are like, well, look at Mulan. Mulan had a limited release. It went because of COVID. Mulan went to Disney Plus. As it say here, it went to Disney Plus, and when it went on Disney Plus, it made profits. It did just that well, and I understand why. Now, why did they have a limited release in places that didn't have Disney Plus? Disney took a loss at the box office to show places that did not have proper internet and Disney Plus but had moved there. They took a loss on that. That's what I'm telling you. They took a loss on showing places Mulan in theater. And you know what? I gotta give them props for that. Because Mulan, literally, took a hit because of COVID. They put it on Disney Plus, and then places there are places that say we don't have Disney Plus, and they say, okay, we're going to put it in movie theaters for you. We're going to send it to the movie theaters and have it there for you, and we're going to keep it there for a limited release so you can watch it. We understand and we hear you, and we're going to do this for you. These people say they want to watch it or whatever. They say, okay, we're going to put something there for you. And I got to give Disney props for that. Look at this. Marketing at 35 million. 35 million. The movie cost what, 90? 200 million. So the marketing and everything was 35 million. So the market was less than the cost. So 50 again, half is roughly half the cost. Look at what they're saying. Look at what they're saying. The marketing was around for advertising, so half the cost. Beautiful movie. I understand what they did with that, but again, you cannot say, oh no, Disney doesn't shouldn't be doing live action. I'm sorry, the live action have been knocked out of the park. Uh, I'm sorry to tell you, but saying Disney shouldn't be doing live action is just stupid. Because again, nothing but bad. The lowest live action one that you can go to, you have to go to here to say this one movie is a flop. This is it. This is the closest thing you get to a flop out of all of the movies. Like, it didn't make double the box office. This one didn't make double the cost. This is it. This is the only one I can see flop. Banger after banger after banger. I think maybe there's another one, but I don't see it. Snow White just came out, already made what? Snow White already made 87, but this number wrong. Let's go here. Snow White to me, yeah, 86, 86 here. It already made 86 big. It just came out, already hit 86 big. I haven't watched it yet, but there's another one that could be on the list to watch. Okay, so the difference I almost got. I watched parts of Sonic. Things came up, I had to leave. Well, I watched parts of Sonic. Things came up, I had to leave. Doesn't really make me want to go back. I watched parts of Mufasa Lion King. Same thing happened. Stuff happens. But Mufasa Lion King, most likely I'm gonna go finish watching. Sonic, maybe another day, but not anytime soon because it's just that bad. Then now we have Lilo and Stitch coming out. We have Hercules coming out. We have Moana. We have Robin Hood. We have and people are like, oh no, they're the I literally had somebody say they're gonna be fired, layoffs and stuff. I'm like, why would they be layoffs? They have multiple moves they already saying to work, and then there are more that they're just starting to announce now that haven't been added on the list. Like, come on, why would they not? They see results like this. What would be the problem? Why would they not do that? Sorry to tell you, this is a hit already. This is going to make. I when I did the math, I'm gonna say roughly around 500 million, and more than double the cost of what we've seen. And when we do the same thing, look at what it made domestically. Look at what it made domestically. Whereas Mufasa, look at what Mufasa opened domestically with. Domestic open. And again, Mufasa had places where it came out a few days before domestic, and look at where it is now. This made more domestically. This came out everywhere around the same day. Look, 1920, 1920, right? This all just updated this weekend. This is not even a full weekend. It's already this. Those places has shown that they come out. They come out. They show up. Like, let's look at Captain America. Already over 400 million. It's a hit. And people like, well, no, it's the Animag too. You're gonna say whatever you want to deny the fact. This is the cost. I'm showing the cost here. This is the box office number. And if you say theater take half, no, theaters do not take half. And then this is all gonna go on Disney Plus, and this gonna go on all these sites, Disney Plus and everything, and they're gonna make more money there. It's gonna make this profits. I don't care what you say. It's already make profit as a movie did. Again, the numbers are not on your side. You say I'm spreading false information. Prove me wrong. Where is false information? You look at all first. You will look at only domestic box office numbers, and then I'm like, look at the total number, and then you say I'm spreading false information about the total box office number. Where is it? I'm showing you where my information is coming from. I'm literally showing you. I'm showing you where I'm getting my information from. I'm giving you the best. I'm not only doing that, I'm still giving Sonic 3 the best case scenario for the opening weekend. And say Mufasa made 84 million opening and Sonic made 61 million opening and Sonic 3 made 61 million. Mufasa made 64. Sonic 3 made 61 to 62 around that opening total. And yet Mufasa still is beating Sonic internationally. You say I am spreading false information, but you can't prove it. That's all I'm asking. Where is your proof? I know somebody watching, but I'm asking a very simple question. Where is your proof? That's it. That's all I'm asking. Where am I spreading false information? Like I'm even going here. 60 they are saying it's made 86.1 million. They don't know the exact budget, but this is what they put out. I'm like, I am telling people, Rachel Zegler can't sing act. She literally have Broadway. She literally have stage performance. She have it. Gal Gadot is a pretty face, and that's about it. Like, I'm sorry. I try. I try so. I try with Wonder Woman. I try with the new Wonder Woman. I try so much. I started with the Fast and Furious, and I'm like, no. Then Wonder Woman, I'm like, no. Any movie she in, I'm like, it's sure she is not gonna carry the movie. Please stop putting her trying to put her as a lead. She's not a lead. She just cannot act. Give her some training. Give her a year of training to show emotion and acting. She's not good at it. It's just not there for it. Like Reno, you have The Rock carry you. Running real, okay, I can see that. But The Rock wants more of a carry in that movie than you. I'm like, so bad. The 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 film has strong viewership on Netflix. Good. I'm saying it was, but these are the two carry, not her. They carry that movie. And when you look at the negative review, guess who the negative reviews are about? The who paying by credit there? It's her. It's her. She was sleepwalking through the motions. Like I didn't even read in a review. I literally just watched her acting. I'm like, ugh. And the first one, the woman like, outside of acting, okay, action scene, okay, maybe the action scene was kind, but like she was carried that whole movie. I'm just saying she get carried. She doesn't have. She need to show more better emotion. She lock her face too much. She doesn't furrow her eyebrows and stuff. I'm like, you need emotional depth. She doesn't have it. She need to loosen up. And people like, oh no, she didn't downplay the old uh Snow White and stuff. I'm like, okay, and she can act. She need. I'm not even saying she can't learn. It's just she just can't do it right now. She need more openings. She need more depth. She just so locked away. And because of how rigid beauty pageants are, she doesn't she doesn't scrunch up her face. She doesn't move her face. She doesn't show emotion. Like she locked it. And then when you see videos of people now, they're saying, "Oh no, Rachel Z carried that movie 100%." They saying Rachel Z carried Snow White. She carried it. They said Gal Gadot. How how do literally they are saying she's not even a main villain of the story when she is the main villain of the story. That's bad. When people are saying literally the secondary character are better main villain than you, I'm like, ah, damn, that's gotta hurt. Again, Wonder Woman, and people like, there are so many problems, mixed review from critics and everything. This is what I'm saying. Critics are saying she is a bad actor. She can't act because she doesn't put emotion out there. But people are like, oh no. When it says when people are saying something you don't like, and you are going like, well no, you're wrong, blah 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 blah. I'm like, what? Have you watched the movie today? Have you watched the movies? Have you paid attention to? You even watch clips? You can see she doesn't act. You have the facial is motions is not there. She's just going through the motion, and that's what I keep saying. First, Disney needed me to ensure I could sing because it's a musical. So I worked on singing for a month. For a month. I've been in singing, I've been in bands, I've been in marching bands, and everything. You need more than a month. If you have talent and everything, I can give you maybe the first month you're getting warmer. If you can't tell, I can emote. I can project my voice. I can do all of this. I have emotional range. I try to keep things as neutral as possible because I also am a scientist. So I try to keep it base. But then I see stupid stuff like this and I'm like, man, no, you didn't just say you took a month of working on thinking. That's it. You should have took at least 4 to 6 months. That's the minimum. I'll say, I'll say 4 to 6 months. But I'm sorry, you're. This is why people are now saying she was the problem. But she's not a good villain. Disney tried to give her another shot. I'm telling you, it's just not there. She really gotta. She really gotta. She need more. She's not. She is a pretty face, and she doesn't want to move her face too much. She doesn't want to give scrunch her face, give emotion, give feeling, give depth. If you're gonna play the evil queen, you you can't just be throw it the whole time. What you want to do is behind the scenes, you want to show her darker side, and then on camera, you want to show her on in front of people, in front of the crowd. You want to be stoic in front of your kingdom. You want to show that stoic in front of the king, but behind the scenes, uh you want to go off. You want to let loose. Like that's why when I saw the Star Wars and saw him take out a lightsaber and smash the panel, that's the kind of stuff you want to do. Because Darth Vader was always a schemer and stuff. He had more emotion and Anakin and everything. I'm like, okay, but then behind the scene, he was planning stuff, but no emotion and everything. Okay, that was decent villain. Wasn't the best. But he was a intimidating presence. That was a good thing. He had intimidation on his side. He was a presence to be reckoned with. He showed that if you say something you don't like, he would choke you out straight up. Didn't care. That was a intimidating presence. But he also had the power to back it up. That's what I'm saying. But Ren, when he came on screen, he was straight stand up and you stop a blaster bolt and you froze a person, just like nah. That was business. But then when his helmet broke and all of that happened, instead of just being stoic and everything, which is funny because that's all he wanted. He wanted him to stand stoic and everything. He took the lightsaber and started smashing stuff up, and just like he just did it. I'm like, that showed more. That showed more, and that showed how he started turning. And like it was in a subtle turn, but you can see the cracks in the armor start happening. Where Darth Vader, he was stoic and everything, and then all of a sudden he did a turn. I'm like, huh? There was no cracks. He was just this. No, I'm your father, and that was it. There's little hints here and there, but that was the major one. Like, and then when it saw his son was getting killed, like, are you going to defend your son? Well, why would you doing? Again, he had the power, he had the intimidation. I can give him that. But outside that, there was really not much to show he was going to do the turn, and that was the problem. And for Snow White, it's just not there. Like people are saying that she's the problem. I'm not trying to spoil myself. You might watch a few clips, but again, Mufasa Sonic 3 had so many kind of new problems. It just was so messed up and disjointed. Mufasa at least took time to do quality control, and you can see it paid off. Snow White, Rachel Zeller. I'm pronouncing her last name wrong because I'm terrible with Z's and B's and all of that. He carried the movie, just from what I've seen so far. Yeah, she not that. She's not a strong villain. People are saying she's not a strong villain. I knew this from the start. I didn't even have to see the movie. I knew she was gonna be a strong villain. But again, I still get hit. They're trying to gang up on me and say I'm spreading false information. I'm like, okay, prove me wrong though. It's very simple. Very simple spell, but one that's quite unbreakable. Where is your proof? That's all. You can't show me proof. You have nothing. You can say I'm lying and I'm lying, I'm spreading false information. But you can see the information on my page. I put up posts and comments on my page showing exactly where I got my information for. You can see it on the screen right now. There's no hiding. If anything I say is false, I simply ask you to prove me wrong. That's it. Show me any information I say I'm wrong. And I'm gonna do this one for the person who said Sonic 3 wasn't out internationally. Do this right quick for you. Can I pull it out? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do, 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 do. 20th, Norway 20th. It was out in Norway on the 20th. You have proof it was out internationally right there. Um, there's a bunch of other places, but I'm not seeing here. It was out in Canada on the 20th as well. It was out in here. It said it says 26, but when you go down here, it's out on 20 or the 19 or 20. How do you have stats from the week before you saying it's being released? Cannot have stats for that week and say no, it wasn't out during that week. You have stats, but I mean you were out beforehand. Did you find out there was selective data that was showing in those areas? Where it was another place. I can't remember which one, but there's a few other places that was out before the um. It was out in London. London doesn't show up, but it was out in London on the 10th of December. So there was places where it was out beforehand. Was it Portland? I don't remember, but there are places where it's been proven that Sonic 3 was out before the official date here. You have proof. Can't say it wasn't out internationally. So, and then there was people who were like, oh no, when Sonic come out internationally, it's going to destroy Mufasa. Now they're saying, yeah, Sonic 3, we were wrong. Like, now you're admitting you were wrong. You should have seen the data beforehand saying you were wrong. But anyway, let me get off. Later.